So when you just switch on the lamps, they came out or jump out like a frog, pop up, and when you switch off them, they can go inside here. You got a So there's the back look of the Porsche, and you can see the roundish shape of this Porsche with the 4 squares of the lights here, including the Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum people, I'm Kid. You're watching a car review, and this pink beauty is called the Porsche 928 1982. Yes, this car was produced actually to replace the 911, and it was produced from 1978 to 1995 with the different engine specifications with the different variants like S and GTS. This is the normal 928 Porsche. So let me tell you some interesting facts about this Porsche 928. This is the first ever production by Porsche that is having a V8 engine, V8 powered, and this is the only coupe by Porsche that is having a front mounted V8 engine. So I bought the car from Race Custom. This guy is a very big collector of the classic, unique classic cars. If you want to see some classic cars and you want to buy for yourself, jump to Race Customs, and if you want to customize something in cheap, you can contact this guy Ray. So let's talk about the engine sitting down here under the hood. So in the basic versions, the starting version, the starting production models, you got the 4.5 liters, but you have different engine options in this Porsche 928 with the S version and GTS version. So the power can jump up from like 219 horsepower to 300 plus horsepower. This is the 4.5 liters with the 4-speed automatic transmission. You also have in the early production models, you have 5-speed manual transmissions, and you have options for 3-speed automatic transmission in the later models. So this is specifically 4.5 liters producing 296 horsepower at 5,500 RPM with a 4-speed automatic transmission. 0 to 100 you can jump under 8 seconds. But let me tell you one more thing. There is one thing, it's called transaxle, that was introduced in this Porsche 928. Transaxle is a device that combines the function from the transmission, the axles and the differential in one assembly. I'll try to post the picture. So this device is introduced in this Porsche 928 because the transmission is at the back side. So the weight distribution in this car is really nice. The engine is here, the transmission is at the back seats. You can see a chamber that's coming up in center of the 2 seats. So that's the transmission. So the weight distribution is very good for good handling on the road. So the front long hood and a look for the Porsche 928. You can see a smooth long hood. Even the lights, they are installed inside, and I'll call them frog lamps because they're inspired by the Lamborghini Mirai, and it came from there. So when you just switch on the lamps, they came out or jump out like a frog, pop up, and when you switch off them, they can go inside here. You got a Porsche logo, got some fog lamps and the turn signals here, and this front spoiler or a bumper lip, it came in the later models like after 1980 models. So before they were not there, this spoiler and the back spoiler. So this is the front long look of 928. So the side look of the Porsche 928, you can see this is a steel body built car, but the doors, fenders, front wings, hood, it's made of aluminium. So it's a saying that if you see rust on the 928, just run away from that 928 because something might very bad happen to that car. So this is the side look with different wheel options you have in different variants. This is a 16-inch rims and a beadlock style wheels. So that's how you open the door, and even you have a sunroof on this 928. Race Custom logo, and this is the back look, and even this fender and the back side bumper you have wider in some cars like GTS models because they have wider tires. So there's the back look of the Porsche, and you can see the roundish shape of this Porsche with the 4 squares of the lights here, including the turn signals, the reverse light and the brake light itself. Down here you got the exhaust with the 2 tips, as you can see. There's a nice sound for this Porsche. So this is the interior of the Porsche 928. Even the floor mats, you got 928 written and they are original. So this is the steering wheel with the 928 written on it, some buttons over here, and you got this gauge cluster, analog gauge cluster with speed, RPM, and some voltage for the battery, oil, fuel, and all that. You got these buttons. When you switch this button on, this is for the light, switch it on and the light will pop up from the front as I showed you in the exterior. This is also for the light, and this is for your trip reset button. On the door you got the air vents. You got one compartment that you can open and close like that. With the nice interior, you got some coin places to keep your coin over here. This is the button that you can open your trunk, and most of the people, they have a question for me that where's the handbrake and where's the gear lever for this car, how you can do that. This is the handbrake that you can pull it like that and push it back down like that. This is the gear lever. Steering wheel with the nice buttons on it on the side with the hazard light, the switch, and this is a cruise control. On this side you have air vents for the air conditioned stereo system, and you have one analog clock over here. This is the gear lever. How you can do that, you have a very small arrow on the side of this gear lever, so when you switch it on reverse, neutral, or drive, so the arrow, it's pointing to that position. So that's how you know that this is in drive, reverse, or neutral, because it's not a digital meter that it can show you here. You got some buttons in the center here for your windows, for your sunroof, for the wiper behind, and for the passenger side window. This is the dashboard with the very nice seats over here, and you got cushions in the seats. It's kind of a cushion, so you have one cushion, another. It's kind of like made like a cushion style. So very nice, very comfortable seats. And you got one compartment over here. You can open it and you can just keep your cards or some small things in that component. So right now it's stuck, it's not opening. This is the problem in these classic cars, but it opens like that. So there's a button over here, you press it. It's a hard classic cars. So you can go at the back. It's very hard to sit at the back. These seats are not for adults, it's for kids, but very small kids, or you can just keep some stuff. So you cannot just pull the seat back because it will hurt your legs. So this is not for adults as well. This is a chamber that transmission, like, it's installed down here, so it's a very hard process to sit at the back. So these are the back seats and how you can sit at the back seats. So Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, let's start the car, and as you can see the belt is also pink. And let's start this 928. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, like that. So you got a nice sound in this 928, and everything seems to be so solid. You have a 928 on the steering wheel, and let's try, because this car is like running 0 to 100 in less than 8 seconds, or you can say 7.5, so less than 8. So let's try it. 1 2 3. Oh, so after 5 seconds the car really is going fast. Okay, so this is like this kind of cars, the classic cars from 1970s, 80s, they are not so fast as compared to nowadays, but this feels so heavy. The seats are actually so comfortable, and as you can see, as I showed you, that the seats are like built like a different cushions. They're placed in different positions, so they are so smooth, and it's a little hard when you shift into gear and steering wheel. It's a little hard because this is old car, but it's in a very nice condition. We got sun visors even for the back seats, as I showed you. And this is something interesting. It runs really good actually, because these kind of cars, they have a big age, but this specific car runs so nice. So you have big buttons for different things, and of course it's not so powerful, but this is Porsche 928. While driving, what I feel that this is a daily drive car. You can drive it daily, and you got that pop-up lights as well. When you switch on the lights, you have that popping up. Okay, let me try once, if you can see in the video. Yes, you can see the lights, they pop up in the front. So that's how they go in. So this is you can drive it daily, and the best thing is when you drive it on the road, Nolan, this is an empty road because yesterday I was trying to get some details of the car. Everyone was looking at the car because these cars are very, very rare to find, and this is the only V8 front engine mounted Porsche that have been produced. So a really nice experience driving it. So this is an old car, so you don't get all the options, the modern day options that are in the car, like screen and all and this and that. But of course it is a luxury, and it is a nice classic luxury car, sports car actually, coupe. So a very nice experience while driving this one. And you got a plenty of cargo area. You can fold your seats down, and you can put your stuff back in. Normally in the coupe cars you don't have this facility, while you have like backed up behind area. So this is a very nice advantage of the Porsche 928. So this was the Porsche 928 1982. Hope you enjoyed the video. If by mistake I have given you any wrong information, my apologies for that. If you want to see videos in Urdu language, you can subscribe to my channel, that's Car Kid Asia. Do take care of yourself and my channel as well. Till the next video, peace out.